Hello and welcome back to AT World History Modern. Today we're beginning our second day on Unit 4.3, the Columbian Exchange, looking at the impact on the Americas. And today we're specifically focusing in on religious syncretism, right? Religious syncretism. All right. So our objective today is we're looking at causes of the Columbian Exchange, but in today specifically we're focusing on an effect, right, in the Western Hemisphere of the Columbian Exchange. All right. So keep in mind, this is right. We're referring to the Columbian Exchange, sometimes referred to as the encounter. Specifically, kind of getting into some of the implications of colonization of the Americas by the Europeans. All right, so just a reminder, Columbian Exchange, right, refers to that interaction and widespread transfer of animals, plants, culture, humans, technology, disease, ideas, all those things that come when we see intense interaction. All right, so good, bad, all of it. All right, and how did that happen? All right, I put that in the wrong spot, so I may have to... let's see what I did here. Yeah, I did that wrong. Hold on. Let's just kind of drag that down to the end. All right. So today we focused in on an example, right? On an example of of syncretism, and actually a couple of examples of syncretism. So on your Google Classroom, you will see an assignment, a cultural syncretism as a result of the Columbian Exchange. All right. So we have a basic assertion being made here, right? The Atlantic trading system involved the movement of labor, including enslaved persons and the mixing of African, American, and European cultures and people, with all parties contributing to this cultural synthesis. So we've got 4 examples of cultural and religious synthesis that takes place as a result of the Columbian Exchange. Our Virgin of Guadalupe, or Guadalupe, right? Vundun, Santiara, and Condomble. So you're assigned to create a digital one-pager. We did this within a class period, so students were assigned it at the beginning of the class, and then they submitted it by the end, so it shouldn't take you really any more than 40 minutes. You can work in groups of up to 3, but I had plenty of students do it individually. And if you work in groups, then they created shared docs. But if you are in groups, you do need to submit it individually. All right, so I don't care if you are sharing the same doc, if as your partners, just make sure you submit yours individually so I get it. And it does not have to be done on the Google Slides. You do have your own copy of the Google Slides with the assignment, and you can definitely return it on that. But that is not a requirement. All right, so what are the things I'm looking for? You'll see, there are links here that will bring you to some information on this. There is a nice little kind of brief summary of them here. So Santiara means ways of the saints, right? Originally in African faith, it becomes popular in Cuba and then travels throughout Latin America and North America. Vundun means spirit or deity. This belief system originated with African peoples of Dahomey, Congo, Yoruba, who were enslaved and living in Saint-Domingue, which is now Haiti, right? So the French colony. Condomble means dance to honor the gods. It is a combination of Yoruba, Fon, and Bantu beliefs from different parts of Africa, and it develops in Brazil. All right, and so you also have a little excerpt here on Virgin of Guadalupe. All right, so numerous examples of religious syncretism originated in the Spanish colonies. Catholic Saints' Day that coincides with days honored by indigenous peoples were especially celebrated. In Mexico, the cult devoted around the dark-complexioned Virgin of Guadalupe, who was revered for her ability to perform miracles. All right, and all right, so you can choose whichever one you want. All right, let's go through a couple of just basic facts about this. I'm just going to read through these slides. Following the Spanish conquest of the Aztecs in I guess technically 1519 is when the meeting takes place. Conquest actually is wrapped up by 1521. Cortez had the temple of the mother goddess, right, of Tenochtitlan in Tepeyac. right, converted to Catholics. Converted Catholics continue to worship here. So we have a temple that was dedicated to the mother goddess is is replaced, right? So deconstructed and then reconstructed as a Catholic church. In 1531, so a decade, right, afterwards, at that site, right, so the site where the mother goddess had been worshipped, a Mexican peasant named Juan Diego experienced a Marian apparition. Right? So a woman appeared claiming to be the Virgin Mary. However, speaking Nahuatl. Nahuatl is the indigenous language of the Mexica people, right? The leadership group of the Aztecs. Right, so asked for a church to be built, right, in her honor. No one believed him, right? But she appears multiple times. On the fourth times, she stated, "I am not here. I am I who am your mother." She told him to gather flowers. Mary then arranged them in his coat. One went to the archbishop, right? So this would have been attached to the Spanish, right, as they were colonizing. Who doubted him? Opened his coat, and flowers fell to the floor, leaving the image of Mary behind. Right, and this is his coat today, preserved. Right? So this is the most visited shrine on Earth. Right, it's estimated 20 million people a year. Right, go visit the site, and of course a massive cathedral was built there to to accommodate. Right, to accommodate that. So if that is a topic you're interested in focusing on, there's also I did link here a Khan Academy on this topic, which has a nice little video clip that you can watch, and then some written resources as well. All right, and of course, if you kind of scroll up on the website under social effects, you can scroll down, and there are additional information here as well on these topics. All right. So that's your assignment today. That's what we did in class, and submit it when you are complete. All right, and that is all for today. So this is an independent kind of research, and then tomorrow we'll go through some of your answers. All right, that is all for today. Sapriati.